Next up on WTV, Tech Theater UIL, an AP Research Gallery Walk, and this week's edition of Real Talk. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Tuesday, February 16th, and I'm Saachi Kuchu with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. Every spring, there are UIL academic competitions for things like spelling, math, and more than a dozen other categories. There are also UIL fine arts competitions, including one for the theater tech students. WTV's Medha Krishnapati has the details.
Each student in tech theater is required to enter the UIL theatrical design competition and create inspiration boards about the prompt chosen for the year, which was Frankenstein.
We're experimenting with different types of tech theater to see which one resonates with us, and that would help us with our future in UIL theater.
Students have been working for weeks on their projects, with the deadline to submit it coming on Saturday.
For the Tech Theater UIL concept design, I'm submitting a hair and makeup sample from the show Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I think this is really going to help Tech Theater students dive deeper into creativity and design.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Medha Krishnapati.
In nearly 2 hours, AP Research will be holding their gallery walk showing off their work. WTV's Wesley Broder has more.
Students in AP Research have been working on their research topics for their gallery walk since the beginning of the school year. For teacher Dr. Chris Ham, this project can open the minds of his students.
It starts by them finding a topic that they're interested in and then seeing what the world doesn't know about that thing. Like legitimately, the world doesn't know about something about that field. And then they go discover that field. So this has to be really narrow, has to be new, and they have to collect data to answer a little bit more about the unknown.
The gallery walk will take place in the library during advisory, and all students are welcome.
I think it's pretty cool because this is like something we've been working on for a long time. So, you know, it's kind of cool to have other people like recognize like your hard work and all the research that you've kind of put into this project.
Reporting for WTV, I am Wesley Broder.
English 1 students are taking on a new unit exploring different types of literature, starting with interesting dystopian societies. WTV's Reed Edwards has the story.
In the project, freshmen are assigned to create their own dystopian society with their table group and present it, allowing them to learn how dystopian societies are created and dive deeper into different dystopian societies themselves.
I think it will. Creation tends to be one of the highest levels of Bloom's taxonomy. So when a student is creating something, they're really immersing themselves in the concepts, and I think that'll give them a deeper understanding.
Dystopian societies are a community or society that is undesirable or frightening. Student Emmanuel Jimenez Garcia is enjoying learning about dystopian societies and how to create one.
We could basically make our own little society and have anything, like creative freedom with it. And it definitely helps me understand it more because it gave me like an inside look on how like authors were able to like make these societies.
Reporting for WTV, I am Reed Edwards.
The deadline for UNT Now applications is approaching fast. WTV's Lauren Pratt has more information.
North Texas Now, a joint venture between Frisco ISD and the University of North Texas, is a 2-year program dedicated to giving juniors in high school the opportunity to experience a college setting while taking some of their core credits. For current sophomores, applications close on Monday. Students can only begin the program at the start of their junior year. With the possibility for a lottery admission process, students will take a half day of dual credit classes at the UNT campus in Frisco and then spend the remainder of their day at their home campus. Reporting for WTV, I'm Lauren Pratt.
Now that Valentine's Day has passed, WTV's Lauren Sinclair asked students about their Valentine's Day.
Hey Redhawks, this is WTV's Lauren Sinclair with this week's edition of Real Talk. Do you have a Valentine?
Yes.
Yes. What did you get him for Valentine's Day?
I got him these Nike pants that he's gonna wear to play basketball, and a gift card and some candy.
I got him UGG slippers, the Tasman ones. I got him like a basket, like with his favorite things, and some golf balls and a new golf shirt. What are y'all's plans for Valentine's Day? We're going to dinner. Do you have a Valentine?
I don't, but if anyone wants to get me a carnation for Valentine's Day, my name is Mimi Sandoval, and I'm a junior.
How does that make you feel?
I'm sad. I'd be really happy if someone got me a carnation
Do you think Valentine's Day is a waste of a holiday?
I don't think it's a waste of holiday for people who are in a relationship, but for me right now, yes.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Lauren Sinclair.
In his final year of wrestling, senior James Ethan Harris has become one of the top wrestlers in the state, and one of his top fans is one of the most recognizable voices on campus. In this WTV special report, Ryan Shapiro introduces us to the family bonds between Red Hawk father and son.
For most students, going to school means time away from their parents, but for senior state-bound and regional champion wrestler James Ethan Harris, that's been a bit of a challenge, as his dad, Jason Harris, is one of the school's assistant principals.
People think that it's like a burden, like to have your dad at school. It really doesn't bother me at all. It might have been the way that I grew up. He's always been there.
His dad wants James Ethan to be himself while still trying to hold him to high expectations.
I try to balance the two, being a dad and of course being his assistant principal. It's kind of hard at times, but I really try to let him have his freedom to do what what he wants to do, and just kind of stay out of his way. I am probably in some aspects harder on him than probably most students here. A lot of you guys get warnings. He doesn't get too many warnings. He knows what's expected out of him.
To many students, Mr. Harris is one of the school's tough principals.
People say he's hard because people mess around, people get in trouble, and if you don't get in trouble, you like him.
But at home, things are a bit more relaxed.
He was in the military. He's still, if not, he holds me the same standard at school and at home. But he is, I'm more relaxed. I can mess with him, I can push him around. If I pushed him around here, he would get onto me and, I don't know, give me ISS or something like that.
Since James' first year of wrestling, his dad Jason has been there every step of the way as his biggest supporter.
I want him to know that I'm there supporting him. He has 3 coaches over there coaching him. He doesn't need me coaching him. I'm just there to support him. So I don't want to be that parent that is over the top.
Although James doesn't necessarily hear his dad when he's wrestling, he knows that his dad is in the stands cheering him on.
He's just one of my biggest supporters. Even though he doesn't scream or yell like some of these other parents, I know that he's going to be there win or loss and congratulate me and tell me how good I've done.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Ryan Shapiro.
On today's sports, WTV's Luke Martin brings you a recap on Red Hawk athletics.
4 wrestlers are participating in the UIL 5A state tournament. Seniors James Ethan Harris and William Redden will be competing for the boys, and juniors Mercedes Alvarez and Taylor Clapp will be competing for the girls. The wrestlers have high expectations for the meet.
I'm always thinking about that state champ. That's #1 goal since season started, state champ.
State is a new experience for me. I've never wrestled there, so just being able to get on the podium would be amazing.
The girl that I beat in my semifinals match is ranked 2nd, so that just put me at top #1 for state. So this was kind of where I'm at in state, and I know I need to work harder because I know they're going to be working harder too.
My goal is to make it to the semifinals. If I can make it there, then I have a good shot of placing.
Matches will begin tomorrow at the Berry Center in Cypress, Texas. For swim, 4 girls will be moving on to the state meet: senior Maria Oshakis, junior Avery Langan, and freshman Bella Oshakis and Zoe Schneider. The swimmers look to make waves at the meet.
For me, as a senior, I'm trying to go out with a bang. I'm 2nd right now in the 2 free. I'm trying to beat 1st place. It's only 2nd off. I think I can go 3 seconds faster to definitely win it. If I do, that'd be fantastic to finish my senior year off like that. For the 100 fly, I'm just trying to go top 5. It's definitely an event I would love to place in, but it's not my main focus.
I don't have any specific goals. That's more Maria's angle. I don't care about the outcome. I just hope that everybody tries their best and that we have a lot of fun.
I am ranked top 3, which is pretty exciting as a freshman, but from there, honestly, just staying top 8 would be really nice.
Our 400 free relay, we ended up getting 3rd and not going our best time, but we get to race it again at state, and we're looking to prove that we can beat the record again and go a best time and hopefully place in that.
Races will begin tomorrow at Lee and Joe Jamail Texas Swimming Center at the University of Texas at Austin. Boys basketball took on Centennial on Tuesday in their final district matchup of the season. The game would go back and forth, going all the way into overtime, but the boys would defeat the Titans 71-61. The team will look to stay winning as they head into their first round of playoffs, going up against Lone Star on Tuesday at Lebanon Trail High School. After coming off a dominant first-round win versus Frisco on Monday, girls basketball will look to continue their playoff run as they face off against R.L. Turner tonight at 6 p.m. at W.T. White High School. Reporting for WTV, I'm Luke Martin.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Tired of spending your summers in the Frisco area? How does a trip to Japan sound? In the summer of 2024, students will have the chance to travel to Japan as a part of a non-Frisco ISD affiliated EF tour. There will be an informational meeting on February 22nd that will provide details on travel logistics, how to get high school or college credits for the trip, and affordable payment plans. Scan the QR code on the screen to register for the meeting or email teacher Brian Higgins at higginsb@friscoisd.org. Yearbook is accepting applications from now until March 3rd for the 2023-2024 school year. No prerequisites are required, but they're strongly encouraged. Visit the link below or scan the QR code for more information. Students, are you interested in conducting or learning about research? Our AP Research students are presenting their research design along with their preliminary findings. Join us in the library during advisory today to learn more about this year's research projects. Mobile App Club will be hosting a meeting today during advisory in Mr. Bu's room, C151. If you are interested in mobile app development, join the Remind at LHS App Club or scan the QR code below. If you are a sophomore or junior interested in National Honor Society, applications are open. The deadline is February 24th. Please scan the following QR code for the directions and application. That's it for today's daily update. This is Saachi Kuchu for Wingspan TV.